What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to Fortnite Battle Royale. We got Season 2 for you. In this one, we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. So obviously, you know I play with Ben, most of the time, right, when I'm playing duos. We're playing with another friend in this one. But Ben has always been the duo, right? Even though we're not, like a team, like a signed or an organization or anything, like, we're a team, right? We're the duo. We play together on pretty much any game possible, and we always have a really good time. So that kind of relates to the topic today, in the fact that Fortnite obviously has a lot of big tournaments, and at the last World Cup there was the solos tournament along with the duos tournament, and you had two different world champions. And when that happens, right, not a lot of times anymore, you have the same organization have the same two players on the same team. Now, what I mean by that, when a duos tournament comes up, you have player one that's signed under, organization whatever, right, organization A. And then you'll play with a completely different organization's player that's not on the same organization. And I don't get that, because aren't you supposed to be a team, right? You could find your duo on your team, but that's really never the case. There's always, random players playing with other random players that are good friends, or just really good players playing together, or just people have really good chemistry together, or whatever. But it doesn't really make sense to me, because they're teammates. Like, that's like playing with one team, or no, like representing a team, but then playing with another team. So it just, in my mind, it just doesn't make sense. But also, Fortnite, you gotta look at that. The World Cup last year had solos and duos, right? So what's it gonna be next time if there is another World Cup, right? Is it gonna be solos and duos again? Because there's probably going to be a lot of different people playing together. But especially when you have two different orgs playing together, like, what's the point of having a Fortnite quote-unquote team if your players aren't going to play together? Right now, I get it, you're trying to support those players and send them, to these LAN tournaments and support them overall. But it always leads back to the same thing. Right? Why aren't your players playing together? Now, that could be a lot of different things, but especially in today's world, or not world, but in today's Fortnite world, I'll call it, that there's a lot of different organizations. There's a lot of quote-unquote pro players, and every team seems to have like 5 or so quote-unquote pro players signed to the roster. But how many of them actually play with that organization with one of their team members? Like, not very often. And I don't know, maybe you guys could give me a little bit of insight on this, but it just doesn't really make sense to me that these players don't play with their team, right? Like, that's like myself and Ben being signed to two different organizations, but we play together, right? Like, why not that organization sign both of us? Right? Does that make sense? Yes? No? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. But it's just been a really weird thing in my mind lately. I kind of wanted to bring it to a video because it's a really interesting topic. But as we wrap this game up, we got 7 eliminations right now. And we're playing the end game with high ground. Got some rockets. Gonna shoot them down at them. Just kind of hold that high ground. And eventually, we're going to end up winning this game. But we have played super well during this one. Like I said, we got 7 eliminations on the night. We absolutely laser that guy. We get knocked down. And just played out, right? We're like building like crazy. We're shotgunning him in the face. We see this little area down to our left. And we're going to go in for the elimination down there. But like I said, guys, I am back. I'm sort of still sick, but I'm still, getting over it. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit the like button down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time. guys.